Alright there everyone, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds, where tonight we're starting off pretty much where we left off, on board the Unreliable. We did manage to get the power regulator, which we need, which will fit in a minute, which I think that means we are done for Edgewater, and this area. I don't want to use all my mag picks up, I'm sick of doing that, but we have got a skill thing from the end of the last episode that we need to use. So, what have we got? That we want to get to 40, really. Why is that down? Must be some of the armor we're doing. Dialogue. I think dialogue's always a good option. I'm just going to pump it all in there for now. So we've got the persuade up, cower duration's up, and scramble duration. I think later on we're going to up the range. Okay, so apply that. The ranged weapons, I should say. Perks. We don't have any perk points available. Okay. So.
What can I do
Hey there.
for you, Captain?
I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Engineering 25, which I should have. Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure.
Oh, we don't want any more of them.
Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
I'll be back. Where's Pavati gone? There she is. Come, you should be doing this. You're the engineer now. Suppose I'm going to have to. And it goes right in here. Yay, my ship! So happy, Pavati. Whee! Right, Ada, what have you got for me now?
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power
Our
regulator.
systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Go for it. Ah, I love that ship. Weirdly shaped. Weird root oars. And into space. No, a brand new ship. Kind of wasn't really ours before this.
I received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good, I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage?
Ugh.
Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Get to the point.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame.
Maybe not. We don't know yet.
Some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right.
Possibly.
You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists.
So Stellar Bay.
Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Okay, so actually going to Groundbreaker. Why do I need the nav key to land on the planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it.
Sounds good.
Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation.
Yeah.
Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions.
Okay.
The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys called Kelly.
Okay. Right, the Black Marketeer.
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
Fine. Go and see Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time.
Yeah, I bet it goes wrong.
I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Captain's quarters, okay. Would you explain what it does?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last.
Promising.
Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges
All right.
to generate a holographic projection around you.
Could be useful. I'll put it to good use.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember,
I will.
Don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's
So
only
says you.
interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Okay, thank you. Right, we're going to go and have a look for that thing first. Oh, so that's the entrance to the airlocks there. That is that. Pavati's hanging around. Ooh, is this my quarters? Adelaide's deserters dreamed of an independent life without the board oversight. Taught them important lesson. Never dream. Oh, that's not good. Come on. Holographic shroud. Provided you have the correct ID cartridges. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel. Otherwise, okay. So we've got terminal, messages. So quick look. Can't be bothered. That was a very quick look, wasn't it? Nothing in there. I got me on bed though. Hello, Ada. What's this? Just a sword. We don't need. Go upstairs, see what's up here. Whoa! Sam. Hey, Sam. Talk to you. No response from an automechanical unit. Serial number etched. The chassis reads, let Sam. Okay. How do I... Can I get you online or something? Are you going to be a robot friend? It'd be nice to have a robot friend. Okay. First wrench Dad ever gave me. Oh, so this is Pavati's place. Okay. Full of my tools. Okay. I'm going to leave her ammo there. This is all her stuff. I'm not stealing Pavati stuff. Okay, then we should have a room for Max. This one looks empty. Book of banned literature. Books.
By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today?
I'd like to know something about the people I'm flying
Nothing
with.
too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Violently enthusiastic, I like that. Yeah.
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater.
Okay.
I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation.
Okay.
My
Yeah, yes, the
passion
equation.
didn't sit well with them.
Were they not religious?
On the contrary. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith. A faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation.
Okay.
I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
Right. They weren't proud when you became a vicar, at least.
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
Okay. What's the plan? Keep and talk about.
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe.
Okay.
Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan.
The grand
Is
plan.
the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
Okay, that's it for now. Let's just move on for now, I think. Oh yeah, kitchen.
Remember, this is a common use area.
Okay. Common use area. Bathroom. So all the doors can be opened now. Whee! Bunk.
The ship used to be much quieter.
Ah. Ankles. My ankles will get better though. It'll be fine. Okay. So we need to go to edge. Go there. Think. What did it do? See all the planets in the system with points of interest you may have discovered.
Groundbreaker has approved our
Okay.
request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Okay. So that's got Die Robot on it. That's got Passage to Anywhere. My active quest.
Hey, Cap. Can we talk?
Yeah?
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
Junlei Tennyson, okay. What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships.
Drinking sapphire
I
wine.
bet you a can of Borston beans, she could teach me all manner of stuff.
I'm not sure about that. I don't think she'll be much help. Sure. Thought you said you could keep this boat in good repair.
I abso-surely can. I'm a passing fair mechanic. Even Mr. Thompson would have said it's my only skill.
No.
But I'm used to working on cannery lines, AG loaders and the like. There's tricks about ships I ain't learned yet. All I'm looking for is a few pointers. I bet a lady who runs a whole station has forgot more than I ever learned.
Are you asking to leave my crew to join hers?
Gosh, no, Captain. I aim to stay so long as I'm welcome. I figured Junlei and I could confabulate over wireless or by message. And maybe when we put in Groundbreaker, I could stop by to visit her sometimes. But only when you don't need me with you.
Sure.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Nope. Transition to Groundbreaker docking bays. Yes, we've got Maxim Pavati with us, which is fine with me. So, the Groundbreaker. Wonder what lies in store for us here.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
Thank you.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
Yeah, you've been here before, have you? So what's that one? That's Gladys. Yeah. You got Felix.
This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
Okay.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
Yeah, shut it, Felix.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this.
Corporate trooper. Don't like him. Right, Felix.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Noticed you in the middle of an argument earlier.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
You knocked somebody out with a tossball
The
stick.
guy insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, all right? You can't just insult my Rangers and expect to get away with it. So, of course,
yeah,
I decked him with a tossball stick.
you don't need deck
I mean,
people
what
if
am
they
I?
disagree.
Some kind of fair-weather fan?
This is Rangers?
Only the finest group of tossball players ever to take the field. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
That's when you resolved your differences like adults, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Sounded like it. Any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do.
Okay.
Hey, not for nothing. But I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock.
Yeah, she's a
Wouldn't happen
beauty.
to be yours, would it?
That's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off. Guess
Okay.
you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
Ever caught your name? I'm Glitchy.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Don't trust you. Ah, bye-bye. It's stealing. Kind of just want to have a little look around. Oh, it's only a Drino. Yeah. Save. Steal. Nobody saw it. Haha. Yo. Don't like you.
Do you mind? I'm trying to file a report.
Steve Daw. Another Steve Daw. Another Steve Daw. Who are you? Another Steve Daw. Then we bypass shunts. I found the vending machine. Was there more around here?
Something the matter?
Nope. What's up here? Nothing. It looks like I can get up here. Why do I want to be up here? Shortcut.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Okay.
Identification, please.
Put Hawthorne's out. Here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day.
Really?
According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until
Really?
such a time as they see fit to
I've been
lift it.
impounded.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Looks like it.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
How do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker.
Okay.
His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take
just a
kindly
one-off.
to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
This has to be a mistake.
Not gonna lie, you're in a pickle. But Udom's an interesting guy. Might be y'all could come to accords if you play your cards right. Huh.
Okay. We'll
Records
go
show
talk
this
to
ain't the
Udom.
first time your ship's been impounded. Seems to get cleared up pretty quick. You might not be in this pickle for long. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Maybe. I'll go with sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Her shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for
We've got a
service.
Sam.
I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Looking for someone named Gladys?
Defense. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade.
Okay.
Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest
Okay.
operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most
Okay.
of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Okay. How does Halcyon
Are you pulling
Holdings
my leg?
work? New around here.
You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you. Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star
Right.
systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the board.
Okay. How does Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather
So
liked
this is the
sparing life.
sister ship.
I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
Yeah, this is a boardroom somewhere.
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
Okay, got it.
Glad to help.
Do you know about Sublight
They
Salvage?
skip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads.
Ah, that's not
Sublight
good.
gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
Didn't think there were many independent operators in the system.
Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either.
Okay.
All right.
Udom Bedford. What about him?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much.
Right.
Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
Tension?
They
Tell me
can't
about the
abide
tension.
an independent township, especially not one they got to depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
I bet it does. That terrifies the bastards. Keep them pushing
It's a
them.
delicate balance, right? We could cancel their freighters' docking privileges in retaliation, but where'd that lead us? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard.
Yeah, that's a
maybe
good
they
point.
decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
I bet they would.
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway.
Right, thanks for the info. See you later.
Be seeing you.
So this is the Groundbreaker proper. Okay, got lots of people. Who are you?
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before.
Private Lee
What
Flores.
can Groundbreaker Security do for you today?
Just get me bearings. What do you do here?
This is the security desk, sir. If you're here to report a crime, you'll want to talk to Commandant Sanita. I'm not authorized to take incident reports anymore.
They've got seized contraband from all of the system locked up back there.
Sure, and stuff from outside the system too, off the interstellar freighters. That's why we also have so many armed Mardettes on duty here.
If some of that contraband's mine, I can't claim it.
That'd be awful weird. On account of you should be locked up back here too then.
Okay,
All
other
right.
questions. Not bothered about any of them. But what are you two doing back there?
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices
Ooh,
aren't
bounty
for leisure
posting.
time
Yes,
nor
I'll do that.
loitering.
Bounties do you have available?
Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar MacLeod. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is. Not the criminal.
Right. What you got me to do?
Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one but two officers.
You see why he's wanted dead or alive?
Dreadful, ain't it? Such blatant disregard for order. It's a real problem in the youth these days. It's true enough that he ain't particularly deadly, but the interest on each fine being compounded as they are means he'll be paying with his life insurance. Only way to cover it. Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Okay, I'll take it.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me MacLeod's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter,
liar.
though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
So it's like working security detail on a space station.
Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell. Understand?
Yeah. Trying to make conversation.
I'm not here for a chat. Now get moving before I see you moved.
What's a Mardette?
We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. Started back before the crossing, you know.
Yeah, before the crossing. Why Mardette, not guard or officer?
The original force was made up of a Marine detachment from the 77th Marine Expeditionary Unit, Trailward Fleet.
Right.
Folks started calling us Mardettes because it was easier to say. Guess it stuck.
Okay. Now you're outside. Where's she gone? Don't
Could
know.
I have a word with you, Captain?
What do you want, Max?
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
Ah, have you now? You know somebody can read the book.
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Sounds like a good lead, but how do we find him?
That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch.
Okay.
All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
How will it help us? How's a simple vicar happens to be such a highly skilled hacker?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock.
Yeah, you were a pirate or something.
I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and
prison
taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Captain.
Okay, but we're at the half-an-hour mark, so this is a good place to stop. Now we've just boarded the Groundbreaker. Not much to see here, but we're going to have an explore next time. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Good night.